It's getting harder, isn't it? To find a fund worth your trust, to place your capital where it actually grows, stays safe, and doesn't get twisted by agendas you don't believe in. You feel it deep down. There's noise everywhere, promises that don't add up, a creeping sense that your money is being used for causes, politics, ideologies you never signed up for. You didn't invest to fund someone else's political game. You invested to build real value, real returns, real futures. You watch the news, the social media, the reports, politics bleeding into every corner of business. And yes, it's hitting the world of funds too. So many limited partners like you are waking up to the reality that their investments might be more about pushing a narrative than pushing growth. And that's a trap built on betrayal, on failing to protect your interests as an investor. It's a trap masking itself as progress or responsibility, but underneath, it's a dilution of purpose. You want your investments to be about freedom, not forced alignment, about smart, sharp decisions, not blind loyalty to slogans or party lines. You want to be hands-on where it matters. You want total clarity. But right now, you feel lost, maybe even betrayed, because some funds are banking on politics to attract attention or to scope control. They're packaging agendas as values and forcing you to swallow them, whether you like it or not. That frustration, it's real. Because your capital isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's your foresight, your patience, your labor, your future. And when a fund's focus shifts from making smart bets on markets, products, startups, or real change to making bets on political currents or cultural battles, your capital mutates into something else entirely. Something toxic. Something that works against you, not with you. But here's the sharp truth. It's not a conspiracy. It's the natural byproduct of a system desperate to stay relevant. A system scrambling for meaning and narrative as it feels the growing pressure from people like you, the ones tired of waiting, tired of owning shares that come with hidden strings. Funds today sense this tension, and some believe the answer is to politicize their approach, thinking that by tapping into cultural trends or ideological lines, they'll gain traction, attract ESG capital, or just ride the wave of social validation. That's the danger, the lure of political agenda funds that present themselves as woke, as progressive, as perfectly aligned with today's social climate. But what that really means is that they're using your money as a weapon to push their own vision of the world. And you become an unwilling soldier in a conflict you never joined. So what do? How do you filter through the noise? How do you find the funds that serve you, that honor your sovereignty as an investor, and that focus razor-sharp on returns and real innovation instead of manipulating your dollars for narratives? The answer is simpler than you think. First, start demanding transparency, not just in numbers, but in values and strategy. You have to insist on absolute clarity. What drives this fund? Is it relentless market discipline or a political cause? Does it pursue opportunities based on cold data and growth metrics? Or does it measure itself by cultural alignment and ideological messaging? If the answers aren't clear, keep moving. Second, honor your right to question everything. Limited partners like you have the power to challenge assumptions, to hold general partners accountable. When you see vague language about impact or values alignment slipping in where it shouldn't, don't let it slide. Push them to detail how that impacts the deals they pursue. Are political issues simply window dressing, or do they dictate investment choices? Question to protect your stake, always. Third, look for funds that prioritize independence of thought. Avoid those who shape their thesis around trends dictated by political winds or mainstream narratives. Instead, seek those that cultivate contrarians, that prize intellectual freedom, that find opportunity on edges, in uncomfortable places, or beneath surface complacency. Those are the funds that unleash growth, not just buzz. Fourth, don't settle for superficial relationships. A true limited partner relationship is a partnership, with open dialogue about strategy shifts, market changes, and yes, values that matter. But values aren't about loyalty pledges to causes. Values are about integrity, discipline, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Your GP has to stand with you on those, even if that means pushing back on temporary political pressures. Fifth, be patient like no other. The long game wins. Markets move, social climates ebb and flow, but discipline that lasts builds the real legacy. Resist funds that chase viral culture or headline moments. Instead, place your capital with those who build foundations, who burn the midnight oil digging into companies, technologies, and markets that others overlook because they're too busy chasing likes. And here's the key. Only you can reclaim control over your capital's destiny. By choosing funds that reject political noise instead of amplifying it, you protect your freedom to invest for real growth. You sabotage the system trying to weaponize your money. You send a message loud enough to break the cycle, that your capital is not a political tool, but a seed of transformation. This isn't just about money, it's about sovereignty. It's about refusing to be swallowed by trends you didn't choose, by ideologies you never asked for. It's about investing in your own truth, even when the system tries to make you conform. Those who choose that path become the rare few who don't just watch the future, they build it. So, hear this. The battlefield is real, but so is your power. Funds aren't faceless machines. They answer to those who fund them. And you have to ask yourself with every dollar, are you fueling your own freedom or someone else's agenda? Because in the end, the fund you pick shapes your future. It crafts the reality you live inside. Break the silence. Demand more. Speak up. Pick the sharp edge of independence. Invest with fire, not fear. Let your capital be the weapon of your will, not a pawn in someone else's game. This moment right now, it's your call. Don't waste it. You're not here to blend in, not here to follow. You're here to lead, to build, to become more. The time is now. Your capital deserves nothing less than that. Don't let political agendas hijack your mission. Take back control. Rise above the noise. Align with those who serve growth, clarity, and independence. Because when you invest as a sovereign, the impossible becomes inevitable. And that, above all, changes everything.